Not guilty of...
And Vincent Simmons is...
Shannon Sharpe, Shaquan Barkley. This is what I want you to go listen to. They took 44 years of this man's life for a crime he did not commit over a lie because these young girls decided to engage in inappropriate behavior with their cousin in sexual behavior and wanted to blame it on anybody. Mind you, he went in the lineup. He was the only one that was cuffed. Who you think they was going to choose? The man that was in the handcuffs. He lost 44 years of his life, and neither one of them was unalived. But he spent 44 years in prison for something that he didn't do. They don't care. They still don't care. And they're not going to care for the lies that they did. In the midst of them talking to this man, integration, he was beat. He was brutalized. He was shot. And nobody is going to pay for the crimes against that man. I want y'all to think about that when y'all making these piss poor decisions with the company you keep. That's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about the body of Emmett Till and what was done to that young boy. I want you to think about that when you're out here making these piss poor decisions and dating women that use the N-word and don't really respect you and want you and don't know your history and don't care to know. Don't know your struggle. All they want is your labor and your money. Let's call it what it really is. I want y'all to think about that. I want you to think about the people that's trying to hide our history, to take us out of American history, because we are American history. Not just Black history, it's American history. Trying to erase our ancestors and all they contributed to this world. I want you to think about that man. I want you to think about the Central Park Five, Shaquan Barkley. I want you to think about what they went through and they didn't have to, and how he helped contribute to that, the brutalization of those boys. I want you to think about that. Black men, when you are beaten down on your women, I want you to think about that. How many men that was hung up and strung up on a tree for nothing other than a look, a glance, a lie. I want you to think about that. When you're making these decisions and you worried about being approved of and wanting the approval of a particular type of man. I want you to think about that.